Hey there, Tom here from Fibonacci-Traders.com here. Last days of February, last days in Thailand, Koh Phangan. Like, subscribe and stay with me for the daily stock market recap. Today's market recap, we will start with the Bitcoin. No other way to start this daily market recap. Bitcoin yesterday 5% to the upside. Today, 5 hours into this candle, we are already another 2.1% to the upside. 56k is the resistance. Above it, 6k, 65k, and then all the way to 80k. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, because as we can see, Bitcoin above the buy signal since end of January, upside, uptrend channel above the yellow zone, held very nice, 10 days above the yellow zone. Bears of Bitcoin had their chance. We are now back to the bullish run toward 65. Ethereum, same thing. In the past few days, as you can see, held above the yellow zone, and then bulls continue their bull run into this uptrend channel. 32.80 is now the resistance. Above it, 35.30, 38, and as long as Ethereum is inside this uptrend channel, the FTI channels, we are heading toward 47 and 57 to the upside. Let's check what the bit miners and all the stocks surrounding Bitcoin and crypto land. As we can see, we have CIFR gave us 12.2%, still below a sell signal. If you want to go long on this name, I would wait for a break above the yellow zone. Earnings coming up March 5. Wolf, WULF, also 15.3%. We got ourselves the buy signal. We are inside an uptrend channel. We are closed above the yellow zone. Now let's see continuation. 250, 273, and as long as Wolf inside this channel, we are heading towards 340, 350 going into end of March earnings. What else do we have? CLSK, almost 24% to the upside, held above the yellow zone, same as the Bitcoin, held above, nicely above the yellow zone. We got ourselves the buy signal, of course. Today we are in an uptrend channel. Next, 29 and 42 to the upside. Mara going into earnings Wednesday after the bell, so be careful holding Mara into earnings. It's just my opinion, a small tip, not a financial advice. Never hold into earnings. Mara, long continuation above 30, and then we will see 39, and yes, 53, and this channel takes us all the way to 68. We have also Riot, 17% to the upside today, held above the yellow zone. We got ourselves the buy signal, of course. Long continuation above 18.20, and then 23.31. MSTR also super interesting, super bullish. Long continuation above 8.14, and then we will see 10.23 above 1000. MSTR just went from 325 last October. We are now at the 800. Super bullish, monster move. We have also Coin, of course. Coin, we got also the buy signal, 17% to the upside, long continuation above the 197, and then we will see 247, and this channel takes us all the way to 330. All you need is put your FTI on the chart, and the FTI will give you all the signals, all the signs, all the levels, support, resistance, trend lines to help you manage your risk, manage your position, and be a much, much better trader. Now let's go back to the SPY. 0.37 to the downside. We are still in an uptrend. We are still inside this massive uptrend. We are still above the middle trend line. We're still above the yellow zone. We're still above the green line. SPY bulls are taking some rest. We also know that we have a gap at the SPY. We have a gap at the Qs. This gap, more than 85% chance it will get filled. No one knows when. Touch at the yellow zone. Then next leg up towards the 440, 447, and 455 on the Qs. Qs are still in an uptrend until proven otherwise. Dow Jones, do not fight the trend, ladies and gentlemen. If you fight the trend, if you will argue with price, newsflash, you will lose. 100% of the time, you will lose. Dow Jones above the green line, above the yellow zone, another doji, but as you can see, holding the Fibonacci, the 390 support, long continuation above 392, and then we will see 400 to the upside. IWM 0.6%. Finally, close this gap. Friday 16th gap. Now long continuation towards the 205 area, and then we will see 213 and 230 to the upside. IWM back to the bull zone, back to the bulls area, long continuation, and as long as we are above the yellow zone on the IWM Russell 2000, we are good to go long. Magnificent 7, 0.45% to the downside, but we're still in an uptrend. We're still the buy signal. We're still above the yellow zone. This is how it looks without the FTI. This is how it looks with the FTI. Yes, we have a gap at the 3650 area, and we know that more than 85% chance this gap will get filled. Below this gap, we have this gap. 85% chance will get filled, but this 85%, no one knows when it will happen. Natural gas, as you can see, FTI helps us trade whatever we want. SPY, Qs, ETFs, Bitcoin, commodities, stocks, of course, Forex, day trading, swing trading, long or short. The FTI is here to help us understand price action, the universal language of the market, much better. And what do we see on the natural gas? Even if with this 4.8% to the upside, we are still below a sell signal. We are still inside the downtrend channel. We are still below the yellow zone. So is it time to go long on natural gas? In my opinion, and according to the FTI's opinion, there is no long yet. Of course, like once again, do your own due diligence. Never follow blindly anyone on social media, and it doesn't matter how many followers, subscribers, whatever they have. It's your money. It's your responsibility. Don't throw your money responsibility on anyone else's. Take care of yourself. Take care of your portfolio. Learn how to do it. Check the links in the description below for more educational resources. And if you want to take your trading journey to the highest level, join me on this magnificent journey. Take the one-on-one live mentorship program. It's a program because it's a lifetime program. We start with 4 sessions live Zoom with me. I will pour all my knowledge, all my 7 years plus of experience into these 4 amazing sessions. We start from A to Z, but it doesn't end there. It's only the beginning, because once we finish the program, the 4 sessions, the mentorship just starts. Lifetime support, guidance from me, and of course, all these 4 channels are open immediately. SOXX, nothing much. Inside Doji, the 634 holding, long continuation up the 650 towards 670 and 700. Next on our list is Apple. Bulls of Apple are not here. nowhere to be seen. Apple below the sell signal, below the yellow zone, below and inside downtrend channel. 180 needs to hold. Otherwise, we will see 174, 169. Below 169, ladies and gentlemen, embrace yourself because we are heading to the 154. Let me know what you think about Apple. Not about the company, about the stock, about the chart. Ignore the company. Ignore your feelings. What do you think about the company? Trade what you see. AMD. What do we see on AMD? Inside candle. But we are above the yellow zone. We are above the buy signal. Long continuation on AMD above the 184. NVIDIA. Inside candle. Doji. And if you don't have risk management, then you start asking questions. What happened to NVIDIA? Why NVIDIA started the day on the red side? Why NVIDIA Friday closed on the red side? One candle just doesn't change the overall sentiment. This is why first you need to learn risk management. Risk management will help you manage your emotions. Then it will help you manage your portfolio. Then you have to have the FTI. Look at the FTI. What does the FTI tell us? Do not worry. You're inside an uptrend channel. You're above a buy signal, above the green line, above the yellow zone. NVIDIA long until proven otherwise. Meta 0.5% to the downside, but Meta struggles. You see this green box? We drew this green box few weeks back. Meta struggles to break up and above. Sideways move on Meta, nothing much. Holding above the 455, below it, this gap at the 400, most probably high probability will get filled. Long continuation only above the 494, 500 towards 523, and yes, 560. Microsoft 0.7% to the downside. We are inside the yellow zone. This gap. Maybe we are heading to close this gap at the 402, closing below this yellow zone. And 95% chance that this gap will get filled. Tesla 3.9% to the upside. But as we always say, one candle, and it doesn't matter how big, how strong, or in this case, how bullish this candle is, it does not change the overall sentiment, and the FTI helps us with the highest probability, up to 85% accuracy. Yes, up to 85% accuracy helps us understand the sentiment. Below the sell signal, yes, we are above the yellow zone, which is first step maybe to break this downtrend channel, but we are still inside this downtrend channel. We are still below the sell signal. So for me, no long on Tesla. Netflix 0.7% to the upside, but sideways move. Another doji, another inside candle. Doji, inside candle. The most strong signal, the most significant signal that we need to do nothing because the market is in indecision. In this case, indecision on Netflix. Above the green, we are still above the yellow zone. Long continuation above the 596, 597, and then we will see 626 to the upside. Google is next. 4.5% to the downside at Google. Google. Bulls had their chance. They blew it. Now this area, the 136, together with this trend line, needs to hold the support. Otherwise, 125 incoming on Google. Amazon, nothing much. Another day, another doji, grinding up slowly, slowly above this trend line, long continuation above the 177, and then we will see 190. Shopify trying to get back. Bulls of Shopify tries to get control back. The 73 area, 74, very important area of support. It was resistance. Now in the past few days, holding a support. And this trend line, look how important trend lines are. We are above this trend line, but we are still below a sell signal. We are still below the yellow zone. So patience with Shopify, and this is why you need the FTI on your chart. It helps you make better, smarter, emotionless decisions. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell, because we are going live every day, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, preparing together for the next trading day. Until then, stay safe.